Balanced Life by Kate Dietrich. There are many ways that people view their own type of a balanced life, but my elements that I believe are important in having a balanced life are love, happiness, and individuality. I feel like they all go together, and I'll talk about happiness and individuality on the next couple of slides, but I believe that in a balanced life, you need to have love. You need to have love for others. You need to have love for yourself. You need to have love for what you do in life, because I believe that it will kind of just like set the view of how you're going to live your life. The next element that I think is important in having a balanced life is happiness. The book reading, there was a story about a girl who basically just changed what she wanted to do in her life because she didn't want to do that anymore and she wasn't happy in the direction that she was going. And the quote that I put in here to reference that story was, she explained that a balanced life was not so consumed by paid employment that she lacked time from her family, friends, church, and community. And I found this picture on the internet when I searched a balanced life, and it kind of talks about not putting your happiness into someone else's hands, because it's key that you are responsible for your happiness. And then it also says, always find time for the things that make you feel happy and to be alive. And I think those kind of go together, because she kind of was like worried that she's not going to have time to do the things that she loves and what makes her happy. And then kind of pulling everything together, a couple of weeks ago we had to watch some TED Talks, and one of the TED Talks kind of described how 90% of your happiness is your responsibility, and it's like it's basically what you put into your happiness is what you're going to get out of it, and the 10% is other things around you. The last element that I think is super important when it comes to having a balanced life is individuality. It kind of goes along with the theme that we've been talking about, authenticity, and I think individuality really ties into a balanced life because it also can lead to happiness and love. The quote that I chose from our book to reference this that I thought was a good fit was, "A job has to do much more than pay the bills, provide for our children's future and retirement. It has to be just right for us, appealing to our interests, making use of our talents, keeping us from being bored, and giving us wonderful people with whom to associate." I believe this is important because as a person, you have to do what you want to do, what makes you happy, and you have to do what you are going to do in life because it shows who you are as a person, not what someone else wants you to do or what your parents want you to do or what you were raised to do. You have to do what makes you you. And I think this quote is really, really good for individuality and showing a balanced life because it just kind of describes a balanced life as a whole.